What's up, guys? How are you doing? Welcome to the A Dot Show, the A Dot Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I post a new episode every day, or at least I try my best. That is my goal every single day. This year, I just started this channel. It's brand new. It's just a little experiment for me. So thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I just want to jump right into it. Obviously, TikTok is back and it's weird. Yeah, just giving my 2 cents. I do feel like something's up with that. It is weird that it was down and now it's back. And it was just, that was a lot of drama to me. I feel like just like a lot of drama that was kind of thrown on everyone really fast, and I'm not even sure if everyone wanted to be in the group chat, um, because I don't know. I'm not on TikTok. I don't have an account. I do use it for searching purposes, but I'm not an active account user. I just basically use it for news and, you know, different trending things. Like, it's the best place to go to for that. So, yeah, I just think that was a lot. That it was here, then it was gone, and then what's going to happen with it, and then the little messages that popped up. Everything was kind of weird with that. But obviously, it's been saved by the government or whoever or whatever's going on with that. Apparently, Trump has said that China doesn't need, they're not spying with TikTok, the app. So I guess it's back in here to stay. Now, my only issue is I kind of saw in the headlines there's some like trending situation going on with this To Catch a Predator situation. For those of you who don't know what To Catch a Predator is, it's basically a television show back in the day. You can catch reruns and everything on YouTube, or just Google it, stream it wherever, whatever you do. Basically catching predators. So the cops would infiltrate and set up a situation to basically catch someone who is luring or setting up a situation with someone underage. So like people, excuse me, would like set up dates with kids or underage minors and essentially meet up with them in different places. And when they got there, that's when the cops would like run out and arrest them, and it would be this whole scene. And the host, Chris Hansen, would always, you know, like have his 2 cents, and it would always be something sarcastic and like a definite one-line punch that like would just bring the show right on home. So it was definitely like, I think, a positive show. It showcased basically what would happen to people if you do think you're going to get into like a situationship with someone underage. And that's always a positive thing because we don't need that out there. It's dangerous and gross. But also they're making a trend of it by setting up their own situations like this. And the problem with setting up a situation like To Catch a Predator, the television show, versus just coming up with it on your own and putting the situation on TikTok, are the dangers involved with it. And also, like, what are the real intentions? I mean, are you guys doing this for clout, for followers, for views? Like, what exactly is going on with it? But there is a story that just broke about a young man who went home for the holidays. He actually had to go home for a funeral for his grandmother, and there were kids at the local university who basically set him up for one of these To Catch a Predator situations. No show involved, no television show or cops involved. They did this on their own, and they lied about the situation. So here's a little bit more about it. I'll let you check it out.
That victim, by the way, is a soldier who was in town for his grandmother's funeral. And lest you think, well, he was after an underage girl. No, he wasn't. Police say he was never under the impression he was meeting anyone underage. The student who allegedly lured him used her Tinder account to indicate that she was 18. She and her cohorts are charged with kidnapping, conspiracy, among other things, and have all pleaded not guilty. I'm joined now by Brad Patrician. He's a reporter for the Worcester Telegram and Gazette. I just cannot believe, Brad, what I just saw. I'm just sick to my stomach. That victim, the 22-year-old soldier, he was cleared pretty quickly. How did the police sort of make all the connections?
Yes, so thanks for having me, Ashley. So unlike many of these videos that you've seen, especially with Chris Hansen, obviously the people that were trying to lure this man to campus had not actually told him that the victim was, a child, a 13-year-old or something like that. There is some controversy with the kids. They said that she was 17. However, the age of consent in Massachusetts is 16. So essentially, when the police met with this student, who called the police very quickly after this happened, he actually pulled into a church parking lot. After you saw in that video, he peeled out, went to a church parking lot down the street, called the police. They came and met with him. Were able to confirm pretty quickly, he was 22. They looked at the Tinder messages.
So basically, they set up a 22-year-old young man who's in the service in the Army, I believe, as they said, and came home for a funeral for his grandmother, wanted to meet up with a girl that was of age. She was of legal age, 18. That was what was stated. And then they all pursued to try to take him down in a to catch a predator-like way, with no cops involved, with no television show involved, no host involved, no nothing. The problem that we have with that is so many, but the biggest problem for me is that you really could have held someone under and put a felony record on them, got them discharged from the Army. You could have really ruined someone's life at a very young age. And all just because you're bored in college and just want more followers or views or attention or something. I think there's a mental illness there with that. Also, I think they all just pretty much walked away from this, got a suspension from school and or just some kind of slap on the wrist for doing this. And I don't think that that's really helpful either, because we're not really showing other kids that want to do something stupid like this, what the consequences could be. You could have ruined a good person's life, an innocent person's life, for the rest of their life, should any of this had actually gone through or happened, that they lied about. So I just kind of want to say, TikTok, it can be a beneficial thing, a very good learning tool, and a great mechanism to look more deep into stuff, especially stuff that's not all the way out there all the time, or talked about enough, or given enough attention, things like that. I think it's a great platform for free speech and all those kinds of things, but I think there's also some kind of underlying weirdness where people are desperate and really attention seeking for whatever reasons. They're willing to throw people under the bus and just ruin lives, I guess, for what, followers, more views. I'm not even sure what the purpose is behind any of that or anything like that would be, but trends like that are dangerous and weird. They're just weird. And I just wanted to speak on that because who can find a pleasure within yourself and be okay that you would ruin someone's life just to become a viral situation, just for attention. And there's so many of them. If you saw on the screen, there's 6 or 7 of these kids who did this, and they're all in college. So I won't call them kids anymore, because you're grown. You know the difference between right and wrong, and you shouldn't be doing those kinds of things. for any reason, for clout, and then just, you know, because you shouldn't do that. Like, why would you do that to someone totally innocent who has no idea what's going on? So anyway, sorry, losing my voice. I just had to speak on that. If you think it's weird, let me know. If you don't think it's weird, let me know. It's all good. But I do think it can get really weird on TikTok sometimes. And we just really need to monitor that closely if we're going to like keep it around. Let's like do something to protect innocent people somehow, right? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for checking out this video, and as I always do, or try very hard to do, I will post every single day. This is a daily thing, so check you out really soon. Thanks, guys. Peace.